Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SEATV News in English on the 9th of November 2012. Please take a look at the news line tonight. President of Cambodian National Assembly preside over the seminar on macroeconomic policy framework strategy for law drafting preparation on financial management 2013.
Samdech Techo Hun Sen, Prime Minister of Cambodia, presided over the conferment of degrees to 1,164 students of Jenla University. The ceremony was held at the National Institute of Education.
Lô Trung Tiêu Khumrani, Director General of Southeast Asia Television and Radio Stations, led the delegation to pay respect to the soul of the former King Father, Samdechព្រះ នរោត្តម សីហនុ at the Royal Palace.
Cambodian and Lao National Assembly delegation meeting is intended to increase and strengthen a bilateral cooperation between parliaments of the two nations.
President of Cambodian National Assembly preside over the seminar on macroeconomic policy framework strategy for law drafting preparation on financial management 2013. Seminar on macro policy framework strategy for law draft preparation on financial management 2013 was held under the presidency of Samdech Heng Samrin, President of Cambodian National Assembly at the National Assembly Palace. His Excellency Chim Yip, Chairman of Commission on Economic, Finance, Banking and Audit of National Assembly of Cambodia, said that the draft law on financial management 2013 was adopted during the plenary session of the Council of Ministers on the 26th of October 2012 in accordance with Chapter 7 of New Article 90 of Cambodian Constitution 1993. Therefore, budget bidding by 2013, which Cambodian government has been preparing to adopt, is based on actuality of Cambodian situation. Moreover, the pilot project is part of Cambodian macroeconomic framework plan established to launch annual budget preparation plan. His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister Kichun, Minister of Economy and Finance, said that under the leadership of Samdech Techo Hun Sen, Cambodian Prime Minister, appropriate macroeconomic policy implementation and public financial policy have been widely adopted in combination with foreign policy implementation through an effective strategy. On the occasion, Samdech Heng Samrin addressed that the draft law on financial management 2013 has been prepared depending on the foundation of National Development Strategy Plan 2009-2013, particularly continuing the implementation of written core strategy for the second step through increasing job opportunities, equity and effectiveness of Cambodian government, which led by Samdech Techo Hun Sen, Prime Minister of Cambodia, as well as to achieve by poverty reduction goals and promote the living standard of Cambodian people.
Samdech Techo Hun Sen, Prime Minister of Cambodia, presided over the conferment of degrees to 1,164 students of Jenla University. The ceremony was held at the National Institute of Education. The conferment of degrees to students of Jenla University was held at the National Institute of Education under the High Presidency of Samdech Techo Hun Sen, Prime Minister of Cambodia. His Excellency Sun Khandi, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Environment and Rector of Jenla University, reported that the university has been providing higher education, including Faculty of Health, and officially acknowledged by the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport. During his speech at Jenla University's graduation ceremony, Prime Minister Samdech Mahasanapadej Techo Hun Sen called on the Phnom Penh residents to keep dignity as the country is going to host the ASEAN Summit and related summit soon. As we are the host country, the ASEAN chair is not only the Prime Minister, but also the whole Cambodian people, and Phnom Penh is the place where we will welcome our guests. According to the Cambodian Premier, the schools and universities located along the main roads for the delegations will be closed from November 16 to 21, 2012. World economic superpower countries, the US, China, and Japan, will attend the upcoming event. Samdech Dacho appealed to all the Cambodian people to keep the dignity and to apologize for the closing of some schools and universities during that period. Samdech Dacho Hun Sen congratulated newly re-elected U.S. President Barack Obama for his active involvement with the Association of Southeast Asian Nations and expressed his hope that in his new term Obama will still strengthen and expand ties with the bloc. Samdech Dacho said that the ASEAN-US leaders meeting was firstly held in Singapore in 2009, later in New York in 2010, and in Indonesia, Bali in 2011. And if there is no any change, the U.S. President will come to Phnom Penh City in order to attend the 4th ASEAN-US leaders meeting and the 7th East Asian Summit, and the U.S. focus on Asia-Pacific region is a contribution for the development in our region. As the chair of ASEAN, Cambodia wanted Obama to maintain and enhance the relationship between the ASEAN and the United States in his new 4-year term in the White House. Cambodia will host the 21st ASEAN Summit and related summits from November 15 to 20 at the Peace Palace in Phnom Penh, the capital city of Cambodia. The leaders of powerful countries, the United States, the world's first largest economy, China, the second largest economy, and Japan, the third largest economy, will come to Cambodia for the summit and related summits.
Lúc Trung Tiêu Khumrani, Director General of Southeast Asia Television and Radio Stations, led the delegation to pay respect to the soul of the former King Father, Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk, at the Royal Palace. Thousands of Cambodian people continue to pay their respect to the soul of the former king Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk, who has died on the 15th of October 2012 due to the natural causes at the Beijing Hospital in the People's Republic of China. On behalf of management staff of Southeast Asia Television and Radio Stations, Lúc Trung Tiêu Khumrani has led delegates to pay the respect to the soul of the former King Father, Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk, as part of official mourning which lasts for 3 months. On the occasion, Southeast Asia Television delegates were warmly welcomed by Prince Norodom Prey Saupon, High Guest Representative of Preh Karuna, Prabha Samdech Preh Boromanit Norodom Sihanouk, King of the Kingdom of Cambodia, and High Representative of former Queen Mother Norodom Mononit Sihanouk. On behalf of all Southeast Asia Television and Radio staff, Lúc Trung Tiêu Khumrani has expressed her deepest grief and shared condolences with royal family over the death of the former King Father Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk. Lúc Trung Tiêu Khumrani has regarded the death of the former King Father Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk as a great loss for the country, since the former King Father Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk was the great king in Cambodian history, who had devoted his lifetime to fulfill his mission for the sake of Cambodian people. He also demanded a full independence from French colonization on the 9th of November 1953. Meanwhile, Lúc Trung Tiêu Khumrani and all Southeast Asia Television staff have prayed for the soul of the former King Father Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk to the paradise. Former King Father Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk's body will be laid instead at the palace for 3 months before an elaborate funeral and cremation. As noted that the former King Father Samdech Preh Norodom Sihanouk's coffin was flown from Beijing, capital of China, where he died on the 15th of October 2012 at the age of 90 due to natural causes.
Cambodian and Lao National Assembly delegation meeting is intended to increase and strengthen a bilateral cooperation between parliaments of the two nations. During making an official visit to Kingdom of Cambodia, a delegation of Lao National Assembly, led by His Excellency Pontep Polsena, Chairman of Cultural and Social Affairs Committee, was held a discussion with Her Excellency Ho Non, Chairman of Health, Social Affairs, Veteran and Youth Rehabilitation, Employment, Vocational Training, Women Affairs Commission of Cambodian National Assembly at the National Assembly Palace. The meeting is intended to promote and strengthen a bilateral cooperation and friendship solidarity between two legislative bodies of both nations, particularly between skilled committee of two parliaments to be more solid. Her Excellency hold known through Memorandum of Understanding that both sides have signed, intending to promote a relation and cooperation between health, social affairs, veteran and youth rehabilitation, employment, vocational training, Women's Affairs Commission of the Cambodian National Assembly. As stipulated in the Memorandum of Understanding, which both parties have come into agreement, especially on related legal field and culture and social affairs. His Excellency Pontep Polsena addressed that his visit to Cambodia is intended to increase bilateral cooperation, friendship, and solidarity between two parliaments to be stronger.
Delegation of Khmer Youth Union Federation, International Medical Relief, Transform Asia and doctors from the United States of America offer free medical check-up for residents in Sangkat Stang Min Chey of Phnom Penh.
Doctor from US offer pre-medical check-up for residents in Sangkat Stang Min Chey. Lok Chumtil Lau Keng, House Representative of Phnom Penh City, led delegation of Union of Youth Federation of Cambodia, International Medical Relief, Transform Asian and doctor from the US of America offer pre-medical check-up for more than 1,000 of residents in the Mnat Thom village, Sangkat Stang Min Chey of Cambodia. According to analysis of the who have fulfilled mission to provide pre-medical check-up for residents, the mission will take a month period in different provinces. It also aims to provide a pre-medical check-up, medicine, tests, and general disease check-up, particularly to recommend the residents how to take care of their health, particularly how to take care of their health. The mission responds to the effort of Lok Chumtil Lau Keng, who invited the physician and doctor to come to Kingdom of Cambodia. And this activity unveiled the attention for resident health and living standard. The delegation of physician and doctor advised the resident to take care of their health with the proper eating and drinking. On behalf of the House representative from Cambodia People Party, Lok Chumtil Lau Keng always implement and follow the recommendation of Somdat Jisim, President of Senate, Somdat Hen Samrin, President of the National Assembly, Somdat Chu Hun San, a Prime Minister of Cambodia, to get engaged with the resident in order to know living standard. Moreover, all proposals should be solved immediately. Lok Chumtil Lau Keng also recommend the resident to be aware of sanitation, healthcare, mainly women and children, pregnant women, and newborn baby have to receive vaccination and recommendation from skilled physicians at the nearby health center.
His Excellency Dr. Nyom Banda, Senior Minister and First Vice President of National Committee for Disaster Management, presided over the closing ceremony of the 3rd Annual National Farmer Forum organized by Non-Governmental Organization Forum. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the 3rd Annual National Farmers Forum, His Excellency Dr. Nyom Banda, Senior Minister and First Vice President of National Committee for Disaster Management, addressed that climate change issues may threaten livelihood of Cambodian farmers, particularly impacts on agriculture, water resource, and meteorology and rural development sectors. His Excellency Dr. Nyom Banda added that the climate change may cause serious natural disaster, including storms, landslides, flood, drought, increasing of sea level, irregular raining, and others. All these factors would seriously affect farmers' productions. His Excellency Nyom Banda has suggested all relevant ministries, particularly Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fishery, and Ministry of Water Resource and Meteorology to work closely with each other to fight against the impacts of climate change. According to the press release of the forum, it shows that the flood in 2011 was considered as the most serious disaster which has ever occurred in Cambodia, impacting nearly 1.5 million people and destructing 400,000 hectares of agricultural crops, while 250 people died caused by flooding.
The Disability Forum is intended to establish an integrated society and to provide harmonization with the disability as well as establish an outcome document which will be submitted to the upcoming ASEAN Summit.
Cambodia hosts a regional forum on disseminating awareness of the Asian Disabled Forum, a platform of engagement for disabled people and multi-stakeholders to promote and to implement the Asian Decade of People with Disability held in Siem Reap City under the presidency of His Excellency Sam Heng, Minister of Social Affairs, Veteran and Youth Rehabilitation of Cambodia, with the participation of representatives of disability organizations from ASEAN member states and relevant organizations in Cambodia as well. Mr. Nguyen Savrot, Executive Director of Cambodia Disabled, said that the second regional forum on disseminating awareness of the Asian Disabled Forum, where it is a platform of engagement of POD and multi-stakeholder to promote and implement the Asian Decade of Persons with Disability, is intended to set up an integrated society and to provide harmonization with disability, as well as establish outcome document which will be submitted to the upcoming Asian Summit. It also plans to build the Asian Disability Strategy, Action Plan and Recommendation, and encourage all Asian leaders to sign a justification and implement a full Disability Rights Convention. Speaking at the event, His Excellency Sam Heng said that it is the second event on disability which Cambodian and regional nations, particularly International Disability for Asian Pacific, are being given a great honor to host the event after ASEAN Disability Forum, which have been recently held last March 2012.
Delegation of Lao parliamentarians visit Cambodia in order to take experience and find out infrastructure of Ministry of Culture and Fine Art of Cambodia. His Excellency Kamsarat, Secretary of the Ministry of Culture and Fine Art, met the delegation of parliamentarians of Lao People's Democratic Republic led by His Excellency Phonthep Hun Sen, Chairman of Lao National Assembly's Committee for Social and Cultural Affairs. His Excellency Phonthep Hun Sen expressed his pleasure for the official visit to Kingdom of Cambodia. His Excellency Phonthep Hun Sen expressed his condolences for the death of the former King Father Norodom Sihanouk, who died on the 15th of October 2012 at the age of 90 in Beijing of China. That is the great loss for Cambodian people and the nation. His Excellency Phonthep Hun Sen added that the visit aiming at taking experience and finding out the structure of Ministry of Culture and Fine Art of Cambodia, education system of Royal University of Fine Art, management of archaeology and heritage, as well as law related to culture. His Excellency Phonthep Hun Sen calls Cambodia as the neighboring country and honest friend due to similar religion and traditional culture. His Excellency Kamsarat informed the delegation about the structure, management, education, and the affairs of the Ministry of Culture and Fine Art of Cambodia, as well as key activities related to culture of Cambodia. During the talk, both parties mainly focused on cooperation, experience sharing, and mutually find out the culture of both countries.
His Excellency Hun Sen, Kampong Cham Governor, visited and handed over the land title certificate to residents in Omlu Commune, Steng Trong District of Kampong Cham Province.
On the 7th of November, His Excellency Hun Sen, Kampong Cham Governor, presided over the ceremony to hand over the land title certificates to 913 families living in 2 villages in Omlu Commune, Steng Trong District of Kampong Cham Province. Mr. D. Kalini, Director of Kampong Cham Provincial Department of Land Management, Urban Planning and Construction, addressed that, followed by our policy over new action on land sector, 139 families holding 165 land lots in Proteng village and others 148 households with 1,114 land lots have received the land title certificates. His Excellency Hun Sen expressed congratulations to the residents who had received the legal land titles, which he considered land measurement and land lot registration as a vital achievement to comply with Sub-Decree number 46 of May 31, 2002 for procedures for establishing cadastral maps and land register. His Excellency Hun Sen stressed that the land title certificates are regarded as world properties of the residents. In having obtained land possession, the resident would be able to use their land effectively in business running, farming, and production so that their livelihood will be much improved. On the occasion, His Excellency Hun Sen provided some gifts and budgets to the residents, the use of land measurement, technical officer, police officer, and Steng Trong district office as well. noted that after having completed the land measurement mission with 1.2 million hectares of land, the royal government of Cambodia will prohibit unethical activities of posting the polls on the state land. A famous U.S. businessman gave a lecture related to business success to Cambodian businessmen.
This is the first time that Mr. Brian Tracy has come and shared business knowledge and experiences with people in Cambodia as to allow them to be aware of interrelation between the success and competition in both regional and international businesses. Mr. Simrati, Chief Executive Officer of Center for Development and Leadership, stressed the importance of the one-day seminar of a strategy key in business making, which shared by Mr. Brian Tracy. Mr. Brian Tracy is one of the 9 world's most well-known businessmen. Over 30 years, he has written a number of books and made many VCD recordings relevant with business strategy, which have been interpreted into 33 different languages. So far, they have given 5,000 times of lecturing in 58 countries in the world.
That's all for our news program. See you again next week. I'm Monica.
And I am Ratana.
Good night.